una day in America and win a good evening to una na free tongue, na good morning. Any science na the world, I guess it's good morning to una take her out, una see on that side. But another beautiful day for Lord say Papa God thank you. We thank you for thank you for life. We then are living, we tell and thank you because every day is a chance for make we do things right and make right of the things that we don't do wrong. So but today we don't come with una again. So una again with another edition of social media review. And to una self no say every Sunday now they come. I get with me as usual, my co-host. We honorary professor on VOS, Mr. Kutubu Koroma, when I always join me for no work much by waiting day hot na social media. And also today we get a wonderful Sierra Leonean with we, Madam Aissata Kamara. And Aissata Kamara go can tell una a little bit of una self, una go see in what way they do na free tongue, una go hear read the story. And this is what in Kennedy be always call, what have you done for your country? Don't ask what your country can do for you. These are young women, but ask what you can do for your country. In times of crisis, they will explain to you how we get the revolution. Because sometimes, in times like this is where new rebirth happen, new things happen. You can invent new things, new norm they come, new change. The world is changing right now. And this is a young group of Sierra Leoneans, a young group of Sierra Leoneans, we call themselves bloodline sisters, where it go explain to you what the bloodline mean, because it go explain to you I don't want to take that from but we go come to that and be, So I want to bring Kutubu in later, plenty I do. Then I go very small, Madam Aissata and voice later, it just tell una small I do. Then when I bring them back, it go introduce himself and tell una more but what they do for this coronavirus, what they do for Salone, what we self get for doing at the diaspora. And the hope what they bring to una today from the message of the president today na day one of the lockdown. Professor Kutubu, that brings you.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon everywhere. I mean, pleasure again. One more time for you tonight. And we hope say the discussions tonight will be very robust and very engaging. Up to you.
Thank you, sir. Okay, Madam Aissata. I know say would they tease you first, tease the viewer, then tell them small thing but you said, tell them small thing who that's now, Madam Aissata, and then we will come back to you with what you do for Salone right now.
Me Salone people, me family all over the world. Una good evening, una morning. Madam Farima, thank you, boku for having me in this program. Well, family, me na Salone Pekin. Like una self, we like this country. As Madam Farima say, I want to see how best we can push Salone business go before. But before I say anything, this is a small one. Papa government, under the president, una thank you because una do well for handle this thing before it can meet me finally. So, me na Aissata Kamara, where they push with some Salone, young woman them, and my sisters them, for push Salone business go before.
Okay, thank you so much, Madam Aissata. We will come back to you. We don't see say coronavirus don't take over the world. We don't see world power them. We don't see the country the way they rule the world. We don't see everything they for them. Last week we been get a thing where happen now we show. We put a headline where one newspaper been say Salone don't get the first coronavirus. I get people that will come at me say, oh, now they mislead people there waiting and call. We not been getting from the Salone government. I explained to you now, but we be getting from an international source where we put the source up there. But anyway, come Tuesday, we come now. The president get a press conference with the Minister of Health, information. They all then tell we say Salone don't get the first case. Today Sunday, will they come back again for tell us say, according to the Minister of Information, where they put Salone business out, they say we don't get 6 cases of corona. And the governments we don't come where the case we don't go to number 4. It come out say they're gonna do a lockdown on Sunday. Today now day 1 of the lockdown. And I will play later on. Now you read the president's message. The president come out. We wake up this morning. So all them video we'll see policemen and the malhandle people them. We see that they throw away people the water because they come on and do for go get water. We see the soldier man, then they beat, then they abuse them power, and they beat citizens them. We all make noise on social media. We all call on the president. We all Allah. And me go tell and say, we all together. Not a one voice here, but we all do we part. Would then send private message to the president. We send message and the video where the president make, we gladly for say, he listen to the call of him people. He listen to the concerns of him people. And we know say, they can handle the matter. And one website been talk say they don't right now they don't fire the people them and they go take disciplinary action against them so Jaman and they will video. This na age of social media. This na age of where anything where you they do, no say somebody they watch you. Coronavirus na serious sick. And we don't get no power. I make a video yesterday. I go play and for now. I say we don't get no power, we don't get nothing we'll get for do. Plus we do we own parts. And we own parts, guys, now where Papa government don't call. As Sierra Leone government don't see, we don't go number 6. Now for we own good. Yes, all thing not fix right now. But Papa government don't get magic right now for fix them all. So the kenkeni what we get for manage them. We get for comply. The thing that went all right, then they try for fix them. Then they work hard for fix them. Because this message here from the president today, don't show we say, then they fix them. So I want to let we play the first message from let we play first, then video them, and then picture them, let we put them up. Let we see how we policeman them, where we entrust safe for keep the country safe, for keep the people them safe, how then they behave. We don't hear boku police violence. We don't cry out for police violence. But this one today, when they do so again, water a life, then they forget that. People they forget water. People then for drink water, we country not get running water. And like I say again, we government not able to fix it right now. It's not possible, they not get that magic day. But the small way that they do, then they try. We go give them that and then job. But at least what person they doing job, you go give and kudos, recommendation. If you yourself they do job in your workplace, where you boss grade, you say, okay, you don't do this fine, you want for your day. So we go give them that day because I'm proud of them. It's not perfect. Boku bad people and they middle. The one that where they make the law them. So let we put them video here up. Let we put them here up. Let we show the people them. Waiting we all see what wake this morning. But waiting with policeman and they do with people them. Where then go go get water. Some na Christmas na treat. We not all that day. But the government for make them people here no say Christmas no about coronavirus. So Christmas na home that table. Usha net meet and they sleep. If he home na treat he waka, you don't know what's in the happen. You know sabi what's in the happen. Not to forbid them, now for try for take and contain them. So that day when they talk about the way they do things, they for change them. So let put the video there on. Let we put the stuff there on. Let we see waiting we all they talk about.
Now, the trust they manage water these guys is they suffer for water. They call the place boat and also they go get water. Okay, they survive there. Then they say don't drink and they want to tap people. They say no for go get all for the inside. Water no day. Say policeman and back policeman they drive. Water no day. Water no day. But listen, then they guide we and they guide the people and say, "We go get." And they're not crowd. And the guys say 6 go, 6 come. 5 go, 5 come. It better. But no, we begin going to people again. That's an old day.
Policeman and come, people in the gates. Now we see no more now. Now they will try them, they rob them, they seize and they load them. Let's see no more now. Now in the pan do so now. People in the pan get this money for water. People in the would at the community water, no they will not go pump now, home them. At least then they take the water to where I'm take their volume and go. They say people are not for them, people are not for what they say. So let us see no more what's in the happen at this country. You see? Always you see so now people away then to them water. We see what's in the happen at Mount Royal. This now Mount Royal now they see how they happen so. Mount Royal now they see happen so. Now Service Square Junction, Taco. Now they arrest people and they take the water, they throw it to them, they go with them. You see? Then see how they do so, you know, right. Now, bad thing they do. Very bad thing they do. So, when I see now, Mount Touré, this they happen, so Mount Touré. The ASP will try to talk to them. I'm not able to know his name. I'm not able to know his name. Then they can't get at the water them, they load them, but I think not that officer don't care what they tell them, say not to the right thing this thing for do. Not that patrol team don't can say not to the right thing. So the NEPAM puts you avoiding them down now. The old people and they beat them. And they pull it. Let's see now this will happen on a Mount Touré, they happen Stako Junction. They not 6 people are not a van I don't come. Don't can tell and say not to the right thing that they do. Now one thing about it come. Even me I try for interrogation.
Nobody need to go there. Let them go
yes. Now nobody need to go there. Nobody can they call people and they call people and for can't take the water. Now we don't say we need to go there. Nobody need to go there. Now that chaotic thing they will happen. The whole cane and they run out of people and they beat people. Now they happen now on a service square junction. You see the motorcar they wouldn't the police officer they wouldn't now. Yes. So we don't know if you don't get the sequel, they don't hold the rubber there, they don't contaminate. So we say don't need the rubber there again, we don't need the water again. Let them take them because now this one they want for we. Now the lockdown this way they want from we, mob justice, now in this. So now then
we come yesterday by 3 in the morning. 9 people here say they for quarantine we accept for the quarantine where they say we for come.
Right, all right, my people don't know you get the cry of the people. Now this we wake up with, we get another video where with a show where then Soldier Man they be the beat. Let we play that video there. Where then Soldier Man they be the beat one man on the street because they work on the street. So let we show that video there. Then I go bring Kutubu come, make it up much by what we don't see so far. So while they go set that video up then at the queue, Professor Kutubu, what you get for add to what you don't see?
Thank you very much. Well, the whole thing we are seeing an ocean of confusion now as seen at the place. We'll not see any system in place as to why, then they talk about enforcing either the coffee order or the stay home order. How also then will make sure say the things that the people they need for sustaining their lives are there. For example, maybe now 8 o'clock night, everybody is going to be out of the street now. So during the day, when they go about with business during the day, by 8 o'clock, everybody's off the streets. You see, that's it. So the people themselves, what they need to for understand, if government say, okay, you guys, we are not good in the street by 8 o'clock, I don't know which are your time, then we don't clean, this is not the time that's when they make effort, go get there, because the water are part of them. So you have, right there, they not put proper mechanism of structure in place. Now let's go to the, like you say, the police beating, obviously. The method we are seeing from which I don't observe in other countries, it seems for one. For example, in Turkey, I see the police they go inside the masjid, right inside the masjid. They go meet the worshippers, they begin the flag in the river and I do. I also see that in India. I also see that now one of the Latin American countries. I see them. But the long and short of the argument is structures and systems are not in a place. So it don't become an animal farm mentality or everybody for himself, God for all. Because, like I said, people, small thing, and they take advantage of them. The government get for understand, say, propaganda na part of the politics here now. So sometimes somebody will see them, we once settle some scores, which they wait. Because if actually you need for the off the street by 8 o'clock, not so by 7 o'clock, you will go begin to look for it. All of these things should have been done way ahead of time. But what do you do? Because everybody makes, a hay out of nothing. So on both sides, the people that will not put the structure in place properly now, and as well as also the one that will want to take advantage of the situation. Because what we are now begin slogans, mob justice, or this and all of these things It's totally unnecessary. All they do is they exacerbate a very fundamentally structural problem that is they do. We cannot, be in this kind of a situation. So if we are faced with the coronavirus, please let not put all the energies in the, addressing that. Even when Americans with the addresser, but this slogan, propaganda, and all they think they get lost. So that's the way I look at it, that you get the climate of blame, the both sides. The police say we go, we not do the thing properly, we stand with them, to where they were telling them all that, say, all that, really not cultural. So that's the way I look at it, man. So I don't know what you get for pick up on that, man.
Madam Aisata, you the free tongue. Today na day one of the lockdown. I want to bring you inside this talk here small. What are your experience today? What are your experience today with the one lockdown? What you see this water problem? Or see them video them some side day where they get water problem. We all know say Salone get water problem. Then they own not a new thing. Now all thing we don't day from where they class. I don't know class almost now Africa. Then can we go 1970 something? I believe primary school. Then can we go na Bumbuna waterfall? They say they go make so. The water go they supply. We go supply all the other Africa country near we. But say today we get water problem. What do you think? Say where you don't see what thing do? What are your experience today with the day one for the lockdown, Madam Aisata?
Well, thank you, Madam Fadima. Honestly, me experienced today with this lockdown, except I want to say otherwise, but most of you say I not even left my gates from morning, from where the president stuck him and where authority then said today the lockdown. What thing we do, we make sure say before the day we don't get we water there, because Usami said they are just the back of the American embassy. Water crisis, not the same thing. We get for go far or we get we talk for go carry with water for we. So we make sure say we put all the modalities and they in place so that we not go get calls for common treats the day where this thing will begin. So basically, I want to say outrightly that for me on side and my family, we don't experience anything of that sort, because we go out and make sure say we get water and other necessary things and before the lockdown starts. Because then we also know say this nothing where Papa government don't talk before. The concern when myself gets no more this morning when I watch AYV live, I notice say some people still a common treats. Yes, back to waiting Professor Bindi say. Maybe you go say the authorities are not put modality in place. But what about we the people then? They talk to me because the law tell and say, if na rebel let me cancel, the commander do for go get water. When the rebel war you they run. This one, you they run pan the rebel war because you they suicide the bullet go. This one, they see. The one that we sabi pass we get all team pass we. When we talk of medical, then are super and number one. Then they cry, they say this thing, they don't know how to handle and pass Papa God come inside. Ebo, we Salone people, we get small problem. If Papa government don't say not this and then don't announce and little, for don't make well, like what we said, do we go out to go get water, we can with them. So now that's me see. If we all put them together, I think say we go salvage this situation rather than we get for the allowed anything there for the happen. Fault there on the police side from the video where una don't play where I see from una, because me not see say it be necessary for begin beats from waiting I see from on our own side or so, but because again we self I they say we because me self na Salone person, we people and self guys. Certain thing and the way you they do, you get for say if not me, Ebo, you don't see people and country they way well equipped. We get all kinds of master sabi people 700 people, 500 people they die, and it's one great small thing where we know they see with we eye. If they tell you say go inside, so you go prevent yourself and your family. Because they say yesterday, this not family mondo. If you see one person gets on, the all us don't get on. So basically, Madam Fadima, na me understand the professor, I think I agree with you, sir. But again, just like waiting, I'll say where are the emphasis on that. Madam Fadima, for may God make money and hope he makes ma.
Yes, thank you so much. Well, I don't agree with Sister Aisata. I don't tell you your experience. I want to play another audio when Mr. Alan Tumo Kubexika. He's a regular on VOS. Been a very waiting a call. Why don't I agree with he say? Because when they have this discussion today, na Voice of Sierra Leone WhatsApp group, and this not a message where he give. This not a reply where he give to me comment where I say let we try the government they do in part, and then they fix what's wrong. So let we be patient. So now in response this, he talked to me, say, I get for talk, say, I am on the path of truth. I am not on the call a party. I know they're not the waiting and call at the talk through. And if somebody do well, who I praise they we get for give the praise. So I make Mr. Alan respond to me. I want we play this audio. No, now listen, waiting at Mr. Alan respond where he respond about this water crisis where they talk about. Go ahead, please.
VOS Mr. Tubokumexika here. Madam Fadima, I want to talk on this, the challenges in actual fact on this lockdown, sit home and all that thing there. Well, I think I'm glad for the president because at least he able to acknowledge some of the challenges and problems where he don't promise they will try to solve some of them problems and yes. And again, waiting me notice before the lockdown, then supply water in some communities. And also because of the volume of population at the city, it was really not possible for make every community gets. All right, made in at the east part of Freetown, and of late, government been done to government get then Miller tanks in, then big tank then, communities, different communities. Like me get one near me, another one there. Yeah, they all about. Then tank then they all about, all around. Not Freetown here. And then they always go refill them. Guma always go put water na them bounds. Like yes, the day before yesterday, then can distribute na Kisi. Na different areas in Kisi, na different area where me able witness even at Jones Street area. Yeah, not even at Tonga. The Tonga, yes. I see Guma been very busy. They do them thing in there. And also now only some areas. I sure say because of that some area they're not going to get cargo also because of challenge. Because I know they say they go through some challenges, which they not go and come and talk them out. But I know they go through some challenges. The tankers and what they use and the vehicles what they use. But in any way, then try their own part. But those were challenges where I should say they need for actually handle. And that make us say, well, the Ministry of Water Resources therefore really beef up strategies for make we get the pipe-borne water again. Because if that been there, easy. So every household go. But yeah, some community in Salone still get pipe-borne water like a Hastings. Yes, I get place na Hastings. As you see Billios, na you call them come connect you. Every household na Hastings get pump water. Every household na Hastings get pump water. You can imagine that. You see pipe-borne water. So I shall say if the Ministry of Water Resources try to replicate some of the issues and they go fine because I really see them don't get a plan of this Rokel. Because Rokel is very big. So and World Bank together with the MCC they work on modalities for CR for give government support on this Rokel water projects. Then that's in the Freetown go get water.
Okay, that was the voice of one of we brother, Mr. Alan Tubokumexika. Very, very contributor. He's a contributor to VOS. He know a lot. He get a lot of experience working with government. And Naum Tindande, I just want to bring and Kanjo say, the water problem, then we don't prepare, but America all day, or wherever you did at the diaspora, we they see we governments that we feel said and prepare and ready, then they get problem. So long not be too hard on them. Let we just like say, let we all come together, let we work together, because today mean a message of hope I bring a message of togetherness. I bring a message say together we can do this as one. Together we can win this battle. This is not about politics right now. This is about how for beat Ebola. Waiting that they do wrong, we bring their attention, and I can guarantee una. And no say we message that we will send to President Bill today. Some of we send private message them to them, and then phone them. They want the way they in charge. We know say them message and they yeri the people of Sierra Leone, they yeri them, and now that's make this video where them beats this other man. After that, then we'll play the president's message. Then I go open the phone line. Then I go bring Madam Isata, make Madam Isata Kanta on the wonderful thing where they do for we people in the Salone. These are the people that they're not a wait for government. Then they do their own with their own little bit where they get and their own little inspiration where he gets. He go tell one story. Let not take him for ma. But let's watch the video. They will listen to the president. What did the president say after the cry of the people, the voice of the people in the area? They listen, they get conscience, then they listen we. And then they work for we. It not gonna be fast enough. But then they do waiting and can at this moment, which waiting and get on hand. So on a lot of patience, and they call for patience for people to endure. So let's play this other video. We're very appalling, and they watching a violence. If you not get strong stomach, maybe you're not going able when they call. And so I just to give you a warning, this advice, because this is like the police, the soldier man them, where we entrust for saying that they will take care of lives and property, but yet they're out there destroying and beating people up and doing all the craziness. So now we'll go to the video, please.
Come.
Me fumble them. Today is the first day of the 3-day lockdown for this country. Like all other countries around the world, we say make we observe 3 days so that we will be able to obstruct the transmission of this coronavirus. I just go around the town, Freetown. I go as far as Lompa for see how we they comply. I feel proud of my country once more because as I say, we really do comply. From here, Freetown, till go reach Lompa, it sounds like say nobody not in a Freetown. I did tell we plenty thank you for this kind of level of compliance. We get small problem then. I see small picking the whole rubber then the cross for go get water. There I see say some people then come on walk, especially the policeman them and the nurse them, they not get motorcar and then the worker. They want the own a small problem who will take care of. But I want to use this occasion for say, congratulations, Leone. We don't show say we are a law-abiding people and that together we go work for make sure say this particular virus come on here, like how we've been driven the Ebola virus. I want to tell you plenty thank you and I want to make you continue for washing your hand, stay away from people as much as you can because I know say plenty compound crowded. But anything where we observe, anybody where is sick, now for call 117 quickly. Make them care them and then they go and observe them for make sure say if now that sickness there, we go know how to take care of them. But for now, I just want to say a gladdy for say Salone with the abide by the law and are proud for being a Sierra Leonean and for being a leader of Sierra Leone today. Thank you.
The president don't talk. And one thing way touch me way talk, he say, I go down there, I go look. I don't see the thing of the people, I the paraphrase. I don't see waiting at the problem there. I don't see the thing them and we try for fix them. And he tell we all thank you. Sierra Leone and they thank you for whether they abide, don't have a law abiding people them. And that is a good thing. And we therefore give kudos for that because swift, rapid response to desperate and serious situation. So it don't come out as leader to me. It demonstrates strong leadership. It don't come out say we get for fix what's wrong. We can get 2 more days for go. So Professor, what do you think for that video? They allow bring you in, you add your input for this thing, so you add your own take on it for tell we.
Thank you very much. The president talk about leadership. I mean, he talk about law and order. I mean, he commend the people. Well, of course, because the only way we will call we set a society we believe say the thing we supreme, we govern everybody. Now the law don't put that the country we as of the president is swear for defending the whole. And we hope the hope is that like we say, if the government put out notices to say not do something, then we simply know that. You see, what you mean actually want to discourage people. Everything that propaganda and politics, even at a time when they are being faced with existential crisis, when they threaten the very citadel of the human well-being, they still, they inject politics, come up with statement that we go only fund the embers of, ethnic division and all that. This is a national crisis where everybody face. So for now, me believe say, what you need for do, put a hold on with parties and politics, hold on for slogans, let we all fight it in. When we go back to this, if government say that social term to social term will for day out, let we observe. We didn't have the already tell anybody that we own places for reinforce, the facts it, and therefore leave that a society where law and order they prevail is very good because we now, like I tell you, 8 o'clock, nobody knows in that state. Everybody, they go tell the governor, well, hey, this time I don't get this time. Also, I know they say, wait a minute, you should have gone and done that long ago. So that the same thing, Madam Asanity, you get for prepare yourself. But like I tell you, it's not like the blazing or a powder cake where at any time people, they get this thing in them, this Raji, this politics, everything. So then they look for the least advantage, then they turn it to politics. So it's just plainly not helping. So my advice to this, let all for now turn with attention to dealing with this. Like when they talk to the Prime Minister of Britain in the hospital now. Yes. So all of these things are the things that are not totally for propaganda or politics, and that's what I will continue for. Hype now. This not get anything for do President Bio. It not get for doing that. It get for do the well-being of the whole country. So we all get for cooperate, with the authorities, so that at least we will move. We will fight this theater. So I don't know what Madam Asata get for contribute to us something like this.
Madam Asata, you know you agree with President don't talk. They don't address the issue them, the small thing they always say they promise them fix. What in your own thing where you get out of the message from the president? What do you get out of that message there?
Yes, Madam Farima. We presidents, when are we papa, when are we all put someday? The good thing is where you get leader, we person they should say in a good leader. Now where something don't happen, it come and say this thing will don't happen now. So if nobody don't do it, talk and say, I think bad don't do, but I go see how best we could do them. So for just that one thing day, for me on side, when Papa government, we own Papa don't say, I don't see say one or two things don't happen, but we are then thing and then we go try for see how we go sort them out. Me for me on side. I see and say this one a good person, because they don't acknowledge the things and they were not they go on right. Things and they were not they go on right. The only thing where we need for do, Miss Salone people, unale we support. We left this black, white, red, waiting come way for concern we all. Black, red, white, pink. Then thing and they all for me, we get for left them. It's all about the green, white, and blue. Let me push Salone business first. Let Salone matter. Let's say Leoneans matter. Not so who say you belong, who say you this. It don't say when they one day they allege then they were there before. Where it said and go na red, where it said and go kind of pink or green. Then they fool we. Let we left. Let we push.
I not cut you. Let just inject this so you can continue that discussion. I think the problem we don't have, we put more premium on the party, more so if me then UDP, everything where UDP doing that the correct thing, or if Mr. John Turena the leader, and not they see no fault in them, everything they do, until we move away from that mentality, say we separate the people then from the country, because my argument has always been without the country there is no political party, there is no leader. So if the country vanish into sinister circumstances, how you will do this politicking? it's not there because in the country not it. So I'm really glad the way bring this, that let the emphasis continue for being the country as opposed to the party. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Welcome, sir. Yes, Madam Farima. Before Professor come in, for me, Nadande I see, we get for no say Salone big pass all man. Just like waiting Professor say, if this person do good, una tell and say, una make let the one no say he do good. When the bad come, we go talk them back because we put them there for make them work for we interest. But if then they do good, we know they see the good, we don't blind. Just because me belong to party Z, this belong to party S. They see what in party S they do when a good thing for Mama Salone. No, let God change we. Let God change we. That side they may pray. Let God change we. Let we put Mama Salone first.
Okay.
So
well,
let we go to
let we go to Madam Aissata now. Because it don't sacrifice, it don't day up. Let not keep on too long. But let go give a chance. Let himself una yeri bottom. They talk say what we self they do. And Madam Aissata they do. Madam Aissata a young woman. They not get much, but the little bit we get. And a woman of faith, and a woman we get let God. They let God in business, they let God in word. And the word in the Bible say, faith without works is dead. In times of trouble, unaloka yeri Madam Aissata in your contribution for help, for ease the pain and the burden of the people and the burden of the government, where it give back to society. Madam Aissata, I want to let you tell people in small bits, but you self, what till you begin, what in our organization, we name Blood Sisters, and what you wanna stand for. Just give the people a brief thing what you self now.
Thank you very much. Mi fambule mona, good evening. Madam Farima, Mina Aissata Kamara, Mina a mother, Mina a wife, Mina hotelian, and Mina small businesswoman.
Okay.
So, waiting on the happen at the wall, it don't make everybody they cry all about. And where this dombolo don't kind of we continue, it don't even make we they cry even more because the big allejo they will get all team. Then they cry, we they see them. What of we, where we they look up to them? So, because Mama Salone don't do so much for me and my sisters and we family, we say, same like this, we fit for Kenya and see what we say go give back to we people them. Because when they come up, somebody they will help we. So today, if we say putting up small, let we help other people that we there around we. Now make we come up with this initiative to go Papa God in direction. For begin for make we local facial mask them. Until we only talk about local content. We only talk about local content. Hello?
Yes, we did. Go ahead.
Yes, so we only talk about local content. So we decide, by the grace of God, for come up with we own Salone thing. We get them cuts in the Naya. We all see African and we all they use now. For sure, say we are real African. And we the African woman that we so proud of we cutting them. So we come together, we make them facial mask there. We print out, we follow them, we are sisters and from the same papa. The message behind these bloodline sisters, now for tell people then say, not so because una not sleep na one belly, no mean say una not to one blood. What's na one papa born una all na one blood. Una come together, una unite, una work as a team. So Madam Farima, na then they make we come together, we do the mask there, we make sure say we give them the proper treatment where we supposed to give them. But again, I want to make something clear now this media say, me not a medical person at all. I don't get no experience for medical business. But according to Papa God in direction and waiting I end up for it, make we team up for make them facial mask there where reusable, meaning you can wash them and iron them and use them back. If you see this, now the thing that way we make, now I put on so, you dey wear them, you dey talk, you dey breathe fine. The one that we sabi, but the medicine, the well body business, then say where you dey talk to your company, The one they will land book, they say the droplets, then that small pits where they come, where it meets you, if person gets them, you say they get that sickness. And until we know that sickness, they na family mondo. If one person gets a carry it on a house, all man they get them. So now make we come on a do, we they tell people about this sickness, we they share the mask. We don't do over 1,800 and give them out. We go to police stations them. We police station where they near we go down with a force, na military barricade, we give some. And we still get more. I can show una from here. Make you see. This, now the more way there, we still they do. Because of the lockdown finish, we they go back at it. For give them out. For tell you and stay. Not to just waiting, this country, this country not go big, this country not go this country, waiting yourself they do now, you need to corner for Mama Salone. I said, not a fashion designer. We get the fashion designers there, my sisters there, my brothers there, where they out. Una come together, let we push Mama Salone go before. That's not one. Then the second thing where Papa God show me, by the grace of God, not on my own power. First of all, I said, come out in a Muslim background, and God locates me a couple of years ago. I find Papa God the name, so I convert. So Papa God and they show himself to me and things and then they happen. So I want to tell God thank you for that. Papa God show me waiting for do for combat COVID-19, and with all humbleness, with all humility, as I want to tell viewers them and listeners them out there say, waiting Papa God show me go be among them people, the master sabi people where they do this work, administer the thing where God show me for me, where I don't already make as I talk to her. So it didn't me freezer. I don't make them, myself go take them and I go administer them to them people there where get some now. And 6 people there where don't get them. I go administer that thing there to them 2 times per day, 3 days to 7 days. And by God in power, the master sabi people and go do the test back. And I go say, not to me own grace, but by God in grace, they will come out negative. COVID-19, Salone not for you. So, Madam Farima, Nadande Papa God give me for now, and Nadande I will let me people know.
Okay, my sister. You know, some things are divine, some people not go understand because some people get doubt, then faith not strong enough, you know. But this the way they do so. Also, una pull the money for let una do to una people them and go around and give the mass. Now sell una they sell them on a free una get to give people them waiting and also una pull them money where una get for help them people here. So we say una they go around because take the one package let you show. Well, I don't put it inside the plastic. When they go around for sensitize the people before the lockdown, for sensitize the people. Them say, Miss Salone people them. Now this one of the things that we go help prevent. Like how you make the disclaimer say you not a medical personnel. This not a medical stuff, but you get something we go prevent the pit, the droplet for going on your face. Usa una pull them money where una begin this project here where we begin so because in any trouble times, you know, there's very bad. And as a Christian, you believe say this is a Palm Sunday. This is victory week. This is when Christian they say Hosanna. Jesus walk into Jerusalem and say Hosanna because the victory they come on the cross for grace and mercy. And you get the inspiration. You do them as a Christian woman. Who shall not pull the money for do all what you they do so?
Thank you, Madam Farima. Well, I want to tell Papa God thank you because Papa God don't they make provision. You know, I tell you say they do small business and my sisters and self they do their own. Then go put their own little thing together. We put we own together. And I tell you something, I get a wonderful and supportive husband. So for you know, say we woman we they even we they do with business, but we can get we really allowance and that kind of thing and they so now from then side and they I pull me on. The sisters and self the work, we put them together and say, hey, let we do back and say thank you to Mama Salone. So for now waiting I don't they get from the business what they do and me domestic allowance and my sisters and come on board. Now they we don't get fund for make their wire.
So, Madam Isata, what you know your educational background? If I ask, if you don't mind, for giving that.
Sure. Yes. Initially, I tell Madam Fadima and the viewers them out there, I sit a camera in a hotel and I did hotel management. I don't work in a hotel them, and I can proudly tell people and say I sit a camera and a caterer. But I look with all lensing and then I sit a camera and a businesswoman to what time I they sell.
So
basically,
the question for you: you don't get the Ministry of
yes,
Health involved in this. You don't talk to any health official then?
No, I not talk to any health officials. Waiting I do when I get this divine. The one thing I will say, I call the Honorable Minister of Health. I call the Honorable Minister of Health. I can disclose the text where I text them and call them, pick up and tell me, say, ain't not go even read the text because he don't know who that they talk. So he not go even read the text. I text and say, Daddy, you need for read the text because I don't text you. Read this text. This na something we pertain salon business. And also you go the one that say this person not a medical person. But because I ain't at the big allege already before, I see and say if it's for make her talk to her, make it understand waiting they happen and waiting the kind message where Papa God give me. But to me disappointment now then I get from her. So I just follow up and read and see waiting for do after Papa got in direction. So now that's I do where I put there because we notice say if we all go online, they see say even the people that we don't they make them no short wire. We look at it and say we they talk of promoting local content. Why come up with this after got in direction? So basically, if you ask Professor, then are the answer.
Thank you. Fadima, I don't know if you get something for.
That is sad where certain things then they where people they do what they're supposed to do. Nothing is wrong for see a young person doing what they do and say, okay, let me take a look at this. Let me see what you get. Let me see what you get. But we go try for, like I say, we send the video then to them. We get them personal number them. We send the message then to the whole kingdom done. Then they see what you they talk about. Then they hear what you they talk about. And I guarantee you say, then go get back to you. Then go get back to you really soon because we'll pass the message along. And now, so their sister there, them blood sister there, and waiting and call safe then sister them. Now just all woman them, single woman, married woman them, where they now in a community, usha now in a community, and usai una the passam, usai now in a area because sometimes some people they then a salon after this long down, they go and get with una. If una want for say, okay, I will go manage for help them people, you have for bring give them material, let them continue for do the work of God where you do, because this is what you're doing, because God in work no need money, but you need things them for help you for get them if you get for go big, because this is the time where everybody get time for think, the mind is so powerful and creativity can come, rebirth can come, new things that can come. And now so tell salon go hire you for let you make mask, even though not to surgical mask, not to medical mask, but then thing then they like America now they try for call say let everybody wear mask when they gonna do. So if salon people they we also get beaucoup tailor them, but what you want to say to the government? Because contracts can they, business can they, this is how people invent themselves and new things. What do you feel say you want to tell the government if they say, okay, Madam Isata, we want to give you this work for let you make masks and help pass and do people they want help you, anybody where they listen to it today want help you for donate to you or whatever, what thing you get for say to the people there?
I want for tell me Fambulem all over say this facial mask where we they give out with the back of American embassy, and then me shop then a 5 main river force, 5 main motor road river force. We also the distributing mask day 5 main motor road river force, 5 main motor road with VOS. And you can also reach me on WhatsApp on 078 644 945. And then the other question where I want for answer, where you ask of the sisters, if some na cumbra, some na single. Initially I talk about the sisters. And when I say sisters, these are my biological sisters. Except but for two way I get the way now a friend when they come on board for support because I can always support them as well. But all of us now blood sisters from the same dad.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. That is good.
Okay,
So
I look at the the logistical nightmare we involved in this. More selectively all the way with VOS. Assuming we want to extend this generosity to people that within Wellington and beyond. What are the logistical nightmare they encounter in terms of moving them here so forth? Make sure the other people in the other jurisdiction they get in terms of transportation. How they do?
Yes, that transportation of a concern.
So now they see why they say for they get the government involved, they get the ministry involved. They see this.
Yes, you're right, Professor. Transportation of concern. Now that make try me best for get the big allejo where they before, but like waiting as they and like waiting Madam Farima just say this are one thing where I want the big one the way we put in a position stop. Get this habit if they don't sabi your number, they know they pick you call. You go they call, they don't pick your call. And for as far as me concerned, me no say them people are a public servant. Why would you be there? People they call you where you for serve and you're not picking up. Rather, I say I'm here loud. I call the Honorable Minister of Health. Fortunately for me, after 2 times, a picking call, I beg him, I say, for God and an Abbey. Read me text message. I can share them with you now after the program. I send message to you, sir. Papa God show me something where they pull COVID-19 come on as Salone. Where they pull COVID-19 na the wrist wall. God don't show me not to me they meant COVID-19, but waiting Papa God show me I do and I want to do with them people there where we don't get. Where this go put Salone in mouth, not to me, because we will come back forgive Papa God the glory. I sit here with all humility and say, God show me waiting for COVID-19. And don't make them. It is now.
Okay. Madam Master, I just play a small devil's advocate there. In as much as I know try for defend what you call condescending elitism on the part of people in whether they pick up the phone. But I also want to be aware and get a lot of reasons for this. For example, social media now, degenerate to such a level that people they call, they cost, they reduce, they do. So sometimes this now become the bane where they make people they not go pick up the phone. So I go be a bit flexible yonder if they not because it's very frustrating for let people not pick up their phone them. But all time when you pick your phone, the message where they get there and they and you don't know the people then you know how for the bother. So the same thing they talk about with attitude or with mentality and with perception and everything will come in the context of politicking and all that. These that the canker warmness, whether it's deep into the fabric of we society and it militates against the orderly advancement of the country. So I want to make provision for that, say, not to anything with that dismissive culture and impact or condescending elitism, but sometimes, out of cure. Like me, can only for quote me great philosopher when Edmund Burke. He said, you don't remember yesterday, you go repeat the same mistake today. So that's the way I look at it. Like I say, I was just trying to play a devil's advocate now.
So one thing Edith Musa they say not everyone understands the work of God. Don't take it personal. Some people they understand the work of God. But serendipity, where they say by accident people can create things. By divine wisdom, the mind is powerful and God can speak to people or you can get inspiration where some people will say na God, so science will say whatever they call them, where people can create things. And Sierra Leone gets something now where you say you don't get inspiration from God, where you don't mix. You know, there's nothing but no more the liability effect of them thing, and they don't know who's kind chemical then they inside there or waiting there inside there. So then they back can make them prevents them from using that day, but at least they forgive you an ear for long not try, because like I would say, sometimes I just go put Salone at the map. Sometimes something where somebody go make, we go cure, where they go test back, the test say thing. That's not if the person ready for take them, because not to everybody go give for take them, not to every patient go give for take them. Because even they say as if when they do test studies, they can get people where then they say if you want test, they waiver all your rights, then you test and all that kind of thing. And they. So I just want to let you stay encouraged. We just want for let's stay encouraged. We open the phone lines because Madam Isaac again for go this na late na net na free tongue. If you not get any question, if you not get any comments, una let we add to the conversation. And I also made we get calls. Please, we have a caller. Let's take the caller, please. Good evening, caller. What's your name and who side they call from?
Well, I call from New Jersey. Me, Alex Mansouri, host of WCTC, West Africa Radio Show. And I did follow up on a program as much, and God bless you all. And my take into this whole thing is that I'm not for blame the government. I'm not for blame the citizens. The citizens of Sierra Leone do enjoy a lot. And now, would they talk about this coronavirus? You see what they do? A part of your share. And I know say a lot of Sierra Leoneans they contribute also. This whole thing, the government, they don't give the people the ample time for make them be able to prepare themselves. This country, they water no day, it's no day. So people they day, then they go buy food. Now every day, they go market for can cook. Not to say then get free food and they keep something there for 1 week. The water we see until today with police and they beat people. Then bobo there with go get water. At least for left they let them get water. So then they know you can get food now. Water they get for legal. And for left they let them get the water. When they're not done, let them go. But they go beat them back. You see, sometimes the government they overreach. They do things where we not get things in place. Yes, in Africa, when maybe they read government in our school, they say Africa, we go for government not to be you mama and you papa. But in Africa, government get for be you mama and you papa, because now then they regulate, now then they take all the stands them way for make the country that they govern and they make the country go before. Because we left private sector, then we just finish the poor masses. So they are all we talk, make we try to protect and support the citizens there. Now I don't want me one for just contribute, and I will listen to now.
Thank you. Mr. Manzare, thank you, sir. Professor.
No problem. Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Manzare make a comment, say, let we support the citizens.
Yes, well, when you said we open up this discussion, you'll be reminding me of what John Kennedy talked on January 1960, we take the oath of office as the 35th president of the United States, where he say, let the citizens not ask what America go do now, waiting we go do, waiting they go do for the country, which is very good. So this is exactly where missing for, when people they talk about patriotism, for example, we need now for actual ministers them and we MPs them, okay, we don't get this crisis. What you don't do is that how we will elevate them, una get any financial contribution, una don't make now, because other countries are doing it. Nigeria, the ministers they decide for give half of the salaries in Ghana. I don't see other countries where they do so. So what are our MPs doing? What are our ministers doing? Waiting at their own contribution, and they sit down and fall hand, fall foot, wait for the international community can't give them what? No, sacrifices have to be born with characteristic understanding and joyful fortitude, so that we all victory. So I really support the fact which Madam Ambassador said we need for support. One another. We get two calls on the line, Madam Fadima.
Yeah, go ahead, Professor.
First caller, good evening. This is the social media review. We get Miss Isata today. Waiting, I call who said the call for, please. 2 minutes. Caller, good evening. Social media review with Farima Savidi Kutubu. Who said the call from, please? What's your name?
Hello, caller, go ahead, please. We know you.
Good evening.
Yes, hi. Okay, I know you, but go ahead. Go ahead, ma'am.
Can you hear me?
Oh, Yamide. Okay, yes. How you doing, my sister? Go ahead, please. What you get?
I'm fine. So, my comment is for the ladies when they get cure for coronavirus. Can you hear me?
Yes, they hear you.
Okay, so what they say is so Isata, I am very, very proud of you. I'm so proud of you. And personally, I do believe the things of God. I know say the Bible say they use the foolish to confirm the wise. So it's a very good idea that you get a lot of medication. Then even in the Western world, they use native medications for make them. So when you get the access to talk with that Minister of Health, you might want to disclose some of the components of the medication. Maybe that would be a help to push you things before. And, after that, it can help a whole lot of people because the cure is really, really needed. Like you said, it can put Sierra Leone to the map. So I just want to say you're doing a very good job, and I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Next caller, who said the call from, please? What's your name, please? Next caller.
Constance Salone from Australia.
Welcome, sir.
Welcome, my brother. Go ahead.
No, thank you very much for your presentation and the wonderful woman. And I want to congratulate that woman and tell her thank you on behalf of all Sierra Leoneans. She's a hero. He comes to service to the country when the country needs people at most. And in a one way, give up your own skill and come up with your own sisters and come out with a brilliant idea with the whole world today, even America today. Some states and they access citizenship, any kind of material where you get for prevent you all respiratory part of the body for make people and not get the transmission or prevent the transmission or make you not give the sick to person is acceptable. So that will tell you how this sick don't make the world so dynamic, things that happen so rapid and fast. Ideas that they can because this COVID-19 in structure or how it manipulates itself to human being, scientists and self baffled. So there is every day when new technology, new development, new advice they occur. Even though they say they talk to a person directly face to face, the potential for make the droplet fly over and make the other person touch your nose and inhale the disease. So I want to congratulate that woman for that idea, brilliant idea, and kind of sacrifice out of their own money, out of their own sweat to give service for the people. Again, I want to come here strongly for condemn the actions of the police. On no account, even the rule of law tells you the way somebody break the law, if for beaten. There is no law we tell with that in Sierra Leone. So therefore, me strongly condemn the actions of the police. And this come back to where we don't lack as a country we gain independence, a country where the British and left structures in place, unable for culture or amend or actually maintain them things the way white man left Gui. Now this is now the challenge what we face. A Sierra Leone, a country that is almost surrounded by water. We can't supply water to our citizens. That alone is a failure to every government we don't pass in our country day. That they tell you these are some of the challenges and now where the world get for the face. The outbreak of diseases here not get for stop. This not be the first and this not going to be the last. And this has happened. So waiting we as a nation get for prepare ourselves for the future. That could be the biggest challenge of any government in Sierra Leone. If at this 21st century we can't provide basic necessity when our water and electricity, when our necessity to life, then what else can we provide for our citizens? Now that we government they don't fail we. So let we learn from history. Ebola don't pass. What do we learn? People are on lockdown, the same water crisis continue. After that Ebola, what do we learn? We have these structures in place for make sure they actually connect pipes them to every house to that country. No, the answer is no. It's just about promises, we go fix her, Government after government, government after government, and these are the evidence we show back. So, another government will come back, make no water pipe connectivity to the people of Sierra Leone. The same excuses will continue. So when will that continue to continue? When is that going to continue? Yeah. And I make Bob Marley talk, in the abundance of water, the fools are still thirsty. So is my country. We are so blessed with everything. We can't even supply water to people. The police and for just don't use common sense. That maybe then people there, at the time when water they dispense the water will not be supplying at the area. Maybe at that time water can at the area. All what they need for do just organize the people in a kind of way on a common one can get and go back. Like what did that man talk? So man not get food. So man, if you not come up for the day for good reg, and not able to feed a family. Unlike we saw within Naya, now local government they subsidize across the world. What did they give to the citizens? Australia, the people who lost their job. All the job they were employed them, government they continue to pay all the workers then. Yeah. So do you with the advice again also the citizens they made idea to the laws then. Make them take precaution. Now that Nami say thank you very much.
Thank you, Concern 101, the original Concern Sierra Leonean. Now go to the next caller. I'll go give Madam Isata time for respond and Professor.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead, please. Good evening, caller. What's your name?
How are you doing? How is everyone doing?
Everyone is doing fine.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. What's your name? Who's the call from?
I am based, my name is Maligi, and I am based in the United States. I pretty much came here when I was young, but I have a lot to say about what is going on and what is going on. People have been misled into really what's going on.
Okay. This is the voice
and
of Seattle.
The key is, whatever I'm urging you guys to do is to spread the message, not to allow my people to take that vaccine. You see, God does not create such diseases. You understand? All those diseases that you have been seeing, Ebola, coronavirus, those are all man-made. And in order for the people to get it, they have to be vaccinated. They have to be vaccinated. You understand what I'm saying? So I am urging you guys, because you all have a platform, and to warn my people not to allow my people to take that vaccine.
Okay. Right.
Please.
Yeah. What do you think about the French doctors that said we have to try? They have to try. Did you hear the interview with the French doctors that said they have to try those vaccines on the Africans first? Did you hear about that? What's your take on that one?
Hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, I say you wanting our people not to take the vaccine. What is your take on the two French doctors that commented and said they have to try the vaccines on Africans first? Did you see that video going around making?
You see, this is how they view us. You understand? And this is why you look at in the Bible, Hosea 4:6, God says, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge." You understand?
Right.
Are you listening? Can you guys hear me?
You go ahead and we hear you. We hear you loud and clear. Go ahead. Just keep.
All those people, all those doctors that you see on the news, they're all paid. They're all paid. It's a one world government. It's called the NWO, the New World Order. And this is why you see doctors. I'm telling you, I'm living in the United States right now. If you go to any hospital right now in the United States, it's empty. Even some of the hospitals that they said are plagued with diseases, with the coronavirus, if I go there right now, all those hospitals are empty. This is just a test trial, you understand? But I'm urging you guys not to allow my people to take that vaccine.
Okay, thank you. Your message is out, and I'm sure a lot of people
and my name is Maligi Cisse, you understand?
Okay, Mr. Maligi, my little son, Maligi Cisse. Thank you for
your voice. I thank you guys, and this really hurts me. This really hurts me.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Maliki. Like I said, this is the voice of Sierra Leone. Everybody's voice matters. Everybody's voice matter. This is not the side where they talk on issues where they deal with people them. And that's the voice of a young Sierra Leonean warning us, not take the vaccine for any reason where it don't give awareness. So with people them, uda yeri take, uda no yeri and not take. So then we go to Madam Aisata. Madam Aisata, you don't yeri within the people say, you don't yeri Mr. Masare, you don't yeri concern, you don't yeri Miss Yamide. Don't talk and then don't be waiting and call. So waiting, you get for answer or respond to waiting they say.
Farima, thank you once again. Make a source, but waiting you say before we get the first caller, make side. So we talk of when I talk about there we big allegiance there. We don't know the people. Sorry, Professor, say forgive me reason, so I go able to understand. But Professor, with all due respect, I beg for disagree with you. Other like these people, allegiance, they pick calls. Tell me this kind of thing. Every call matter. Every call, because you never know.
True.
So, Professor, I beg for disagree with you. I understand, but at this point, every call matter. Then, Madam Farima, you talk of the divine revelation where God give me, and then the thing them way I don't make say with time I find for make a disclose the thing to them. Yes, I forget for do that, which is why I only ask of our government say. Make them give me that opportunity. Then 6 people there wait and say don't get some. I know they only give them because not to me. Now waiting Papa God tell me how they do. The one then the master sabi people and go there before. But the same one where these people away sick they take. Me said go take them before them big allegiance they are. Because now they don't feel. Now I know. But make it not like you go give them something which is like me take them before them. The same way the people that 2 times. They take them, they take the same one from the same side and for the people and they take them. Make them know say this and adjust the work. I think about me. Then so Mr. Masay in comments, Mr. Masay na Papa God na all the glory. Now Papa God na gets all the glory. And then my sister said call from Maryland. Now God will get for the all the glory because two Papa are able to do this and then hand with my sisters. And I want to tell Bambura, though I don't know it in isolation. I give the thing because this woman where I expect for. So I will tell all the callers and thank you and tell and say, Salone don't they do pretty thing for me. If I able land book to why are they so able somebody to talk say now because so now this way saying thank you. So this great comes with the of much way third caller call talk about but for this third caller they call and talk about Professor you know so I still say I love much small there will be big issues there. You know, Professor, these big allegiance they help their communities. The question ask, what's there with big allegiance there to do? I want to ask and beg with big allegiance there. This way una get. Yes, we know so una work for, but almost na the thing where you go for unity. If there will be big allegiance there, and they talk of the people within a higher authority, the honorables, the ministers, the head of society there, if them people that come together, just say this is what they say like this. I able to buy 4-5 bag less and not reach 2 million. And not reach 2 million. If it pass 2 million, anything that you do, election, una just come and do them. Tell like this, una go out and show the people and say una care, not so just for make una hold on to everything. Yes, now they go na una, but if una give answer the next people, I think say go better. So do you need to ask una, need to beg una. This we know, and we not be for beg una through this medium, but we dey beg una now, dear. Una help the community plan. Some people they food less for them, not they able to get them, especially at this time. So dear, if not that black plastic, if not 10 cup, una help. We person get and they go no say go put for my pan and go down for the day. So now that would me take for put me on case professor. Not thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity.
Yes, thank you very much. We have 5 callers then I'll take the caller then we are waiting. Sure. Caller, good evening. What's your name, please? Who side you call from? Hello, caller, good evening. What's your name? Who side you call from, please?
Hello, good evening. My name is Mohammed. I also call from Maryland.
Okay, Mr. Ahmed, go ahead, please.
I just go and say I really appreciate the show, and I follow the conversation, the discussion where they go on from the panelists. And I'm also really equally proud of Auntie Asata Kamara. And also, I just did wonder if when I also like get people there at the ground at Sierra Leone for like talk to the local people that were actually there on the ground, and made them like share the experiences and they share their opinion of what they go on right now. Because I feel like all along what they listen, like majority of the callers not from the state side of the call, and sometimes it's good for like get information from both sides, right? So that not just made me wonder if when I get anyone at the ground at Salone, we can able, I mean, maybe after the shutdown, they're not going to do it now. After the shutdown, maybe go around, get some information then from people that are at the ground and maybe share their experiences, and so we also can able like learn directly from them, like who they learn from. And I started this night. Also, my second point is I understand say before this lockdown starts today, the information that be done there out there maybe a week or few days ago, but yes, the people then get the reason, and it's somehow valid for them the reason why they left their houses and be on the street. And police are ruthless, obviously, regardless of what administration then have power. Police are always ruthless all over Africa, not just Salone, and are not even they try for advocates for any violence against anybody. But also people then really quick for begin talk about human rights abuse. But sometimes when certain rules come into place, if you begin to observe everybody in rights, you know, go ever able to do anything, because whatever you do, there must be someone or most people then will be said their rights they could be violated throughout whatever implementation you put in place. And many times when we talk about human abuse, people they use example from all the Western world, for example, America, Europe, and stuff. But all the countries there where they make we learn about human rights, where they develop the countries that do not ever observe human rights. US, for example, they use free slave labor for develop the country. China, we saw they go borrow money almost on a daily basis. Now, communist country in the first place. They boldly talk, say they don't care about human rights, they care about economic rights for the people. Like Europe, they're going to Africa, colonize we and loot all the natural resources that they're not ever observed we right, and they use we for develop the countries. And so sometimes people then like need to take a little bit of break from this human rights stuff and do the right thing for move the country forward. And that's not my biggest for saying. Thank you
so much. Thank you very much. You made great points. Thank you. Let me take the other caller. Next caller, please. Good evening, caller.
Hello.
Yes, good evening. Go ahead, please. What's your name? Inside the call from.
Very much. You made great points.
Did they get me?
Yes. You can turn back your feedback. We get feedback from you. Set way to listen to. So can you turn that down, please? Go ahead. I think we don't lost some, We don't lost some. We'll get them.
Yeah. So no, just go to the next call.
Pennsylvania.
Yes, go ahead. What's your name again, please?
Lansana Sako from Pennsylvania.
Yes, Mr. Sako, how you doing? Another presenter of VOS. Thank you very much. Waiting at your own take on the conversation tonight.
Well, we don't take just for say this lockdown and the water crisis. I know say we people lockdown will be very, very difficult for them in terms of sustainability when it comes to food. Already, the country they go through very, very difficult times before this lockdown. People and they struggle for make ends meet, let alone now we put in place where people and go there inside us, they know they move, would go because the country is not structured where we people and get enough for keep inside us for say them to eat. The second one, electricity not in a house for say like cook for 1 week like how me go do na United States, go buy plenty food, put up for 1 month. People and they 2 days, the rest go spoil, the food where they get go spoil and then not get extra for let them eat. We understand the one day. But at the same time, we plead to the people them. We tell them say this is for a brighter day, this is for a better day. So that then will be able to live their life tomorrow. This problem now when they start with the water crisis where we get in our country one day and as a call from somewhere, we talk plenty about successive government we don't come to place and then don't fail. All these things are not in place when a basic necessity in many countries where somebody will just go and open a tap, a drink, a go what, and all day now the country. Basic things like that are not there. And if you go to a neighborhood, maybe that whole neighborhood is one place there as well, so we'll get water. So we understand that this thing, it will be very, very difficult for people like that way they trust to get water. And the police are beating when we see the make rounds on social media. They always say to the law enforcement department, sometimes when we use the common sense, if you see somebody they cross the road, half a mile to go get water is an essential thing. When you see buckets in hand, you not get to enforce this law to impress the president or anything. Yes, we did also plead to the citizens that make them obey the law of the land. The Bible tells you, say, make you obey authority people. The Quran tell you, say, the Torah tell you the same thing. But at the same time, the one that way that they at the top where they enforce this law, then step to understand the limitations of the people, them to understand the shortages and waiting that the system where the people are not able to do under this condition. Waiting we go able to do that America, England, they're not go able to do that. They go able to stay inside the place for 1 month complete because I get electricity, I get fever to keep food, I get water, and then America don't pay $2 trillion to give each citizen way qualify to make he get some people eat or pay a bill. One way that they pay rent, the government won't put in place there. They will not pay rent. Nobody know I'm going to evict now or ask now for the so they all don't pull on this. So these are all the things that they try for say let the government be aware of what they do. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you so much for your contribution, sir, and wonderful job yesterday. So I watched it. Wonderful job. Thank you. Talking on Saturday, your show. Thank you. Talking about the vulnerable people, as the vulnerable people, then Afriton, we see the mayor, because as I watch the mayor in page, we see the mayor go out there and give back of talking about our parliamentarians, and they go show me video I make later on. What talk of I hope so not just sit down and let the government pull outside keep for help the vulnerable people, because the vulnerable people forget a lockdown, it will be very difficult for get a complete lockdown because people and they win a day-to-day and to months then they leave. And you not trade that Madam Isata, you understand what that they mean. Some people them waiting and sell for that day they now they therefore go eat or whatever, and then they get forget. And we not get the system where they work light, where we go say we go get 24 hours, 7 days a week light for 1 week, where you go keep food the way food they not go well. So all that then a challenge for the government, a challenge for the people them, and it is very, very difficult. I know say we get the other caller them, they'll take the caller, then that will bring on in Leone self Rob Mott by the talk and put on your own sense inside the so the next caller, please, Mr. Caller, Mrs. Caller, good evening. What's your name? What's your call from?
Yeah, good evening, Mina Alaji Umar.
Yes, Mr. Omar, go ahead, Sir Alaji. What you get for add for the conversation, please?
Yeah, I know say the country will go through something where everybody knows say it bad due to this virus here, where it's very dangerous. They all over the world. So one funny thing the way I just think about the lockdown within the 3 days. Because I know say the government do because hopefully they want to achieve some results. So, but we know say like now so then they make 2 weeks in the sense because now they then expect the incubation period from the 1 to the 14. Something would not mature, somebody would also signs. So I don't know at the end of the day the three days we then put whether we will achieve anything because you never will tell whether somebody actually infected or not. So now really that's something where I want if somebody when I go back somebody from the government with not the rationale behind the 3 days because we're not for just use of mixed people and then not us not for the results. Also, I mean, they expect like the government. I know I already say they get package. Therefore, don't use some of that package there for pushing help people the way they're very poor. We get certain people the way they're extremely very poor. They help them by certain food. I let now one those rest all incident there. We have put it like the host there. At least we people don't see that effort there. So certain people will be very much happy because they don't make effort. Or they buy fuel, certain so then they would I think say then they use fuel. Diesel. Then get the machine already. At least with somebody they now use, but he will get lights that will help them out for at least for get small. And in the issue of the police, I think say the police for them use wisdom when you say okay, them people that they now do, they need water. They use wisdom and try to help how best and we will direct the people there rather than for do what they don't do so. Hopefully, I hope say the authorities then go take me about that name. So in connection to the friend doctors there, I think say this now kind of a wake up call to Sierra Leone or Africans there. Low time for increased knowledge base, research based, particularly on the inside the way we said cable do don't increase the science base. Let people then go to school, type for going to school. Without money pick type for going to school because now so all the other countries, Asian countries do. Today they don't become the Canada, they focus their land and they able to start in them. I think say this now wake up call. That's and then left for the molest we panel continent. They wouldn't get something in Africa. That kind of molest. We just get the capability, get the abilities. But people they African they overseas, they America, England or what. So I think say this will be a wake up call. Instead of love the vex, no type of tendency we should be able to do by the way we the conduct we say we should try for increase with never the research base. Now my own contribution that for now. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Alaji. Thank you very much. Let me go to the other caller. Good evening, caller. What's your name? Where they call from?
Yeah, I call from Ohio. Will I get me?
Yes, go ahead, please.
Okay.
What's your name?
So I just come on. I've done the listen for like the past 30 minutes now, and I hear a whole lot about Miss Isata, something where you get for where you want to provide to the government, and they talk about at least you need 6 people then. But I've been one for ask question and back I can understand because at the they talk about not God give this, not God give this. So hopefully go answer at the end of when I do up the call. But couple of things they happen. We recently don't hit social media. The people in our France. The comments that they make is absolutely unacceptable, and we Africans we know to love that. We're intelligent people and we're resourceful. And, more than anything else, we deserve respect. So it's been quite shameful for make them comments than this. But the other thing back, we all the thing they actually create, it put me in a vulnerable situation at the same time. Now, and I'll tell you what I mean by that. Mm-hmm. One thing we people they don't understand viruses because we try to forget that now all the conspiracy theory, and if we feed into that, it will cause a lot of problem for we. When the situation comes, we could potentially get help. Example, now then they say na fake virus, na man-made, na this, na that. Okay, na fake virus, but no underestimate the power of a virus and how much it can be damaging. We know what Ebola do. But at the same time, if you understand virus and understand vaccine, we then create the vaccine. You therefore create a weakened form of the virus for make the body recognize them. So there's a whole lot of biology going on. I know I'm going to Dandy. With Dandy is very useful. You know, so when the opportunities then they present themselves, because of all the negative press we don't get so, we're not able to benefit from them because then it creates skepticism. We say this now opportunities then for make we go able to get something with the benefits with. You know, so but we think all will help solve that problem there now education. That man just talk about educating the masses and the sciences and all the other things and now Salone will not get any program them we go to teach people them about health using local languages, animations, and we people that understand the basics. We need for the do them thing then they. We get brilliant people and brilliant mind in that country. The way it's about time we for understand the basics where it comes on health related issues. They don't plan at all this lockdown. You know, that is another issue. You know, give people them at least a week or two ahead. We not even get an agency on aging. We go out there and begin help vulnerable people them. Ministry of Welfare, what are they doing? You know? A lot of things and lots of opportunities, lots of ways and for make this lockdown has to be effective. We miss out on their opportunities and and then the policeman then go take the people there water rubber. One grade rubber costs 5,000. Now that person not get signed for store water. How many days then go without? You know, so all them things there. So there's just so much going on. But man, I appreciate the platform there so I don't create. And you know, they talk about some of the issues there. So hopefully the people then they listen and they understand so we concern and make some recommendations as to how them for approach certain issues them. So wanna thank you.
Thank you so much. Make a jump inside this quick, then I will give una few minutes later answer on both of una. Then I will say one of who caller them, one of who brother they ask say if we get people then down there we go around. And that's a good suggestion. We do have people back there, but we get problem with licensing and we producer there and the GM and the CEO, then they worry but later not go all the way people them down there. That's why, you know, then they kind of hesitant a little bit for make them video then they for send them to we because we don't make them suggestion than they earlier before. Yes, we get a radio station in Sierra Leone where we convert them into voice, where they convert this program into voice. That's why we do it in Creole for all mango yeri. And then they send on a free tongue. Then the radio station a free tongue. I don't forget the radio station the name. It play for the people then for pass the message on. So yes, the people in Sierra Leone they get their message and they from a particular radio station where they don't strike a deal with this VOS. So then they are waiting. So what you get for all waiting the people they don't stay so far before we go to the next caller. Them they will come try for round up the show.
Well, they talk them all when they talk, you know, fight today and what's even good about town. Everybody's like calm, everybody be in control of things. I mean, when they see how the matter that when they discuss, they really get substance and they hit at the heart of the country. I think the way we will sum them up is that again, let we understand the country they go through trying times. These are not normal times, these are very difficult times. So me on a caution way I could ask for the community. For now, not hold back on politics for now. Okay. Then the people that also give where they help enforce the laws and for we also let them say well, in such a way that they also not go trample on the rights, you know, of the citizens. For example, confiscating all the, you know, robber they also they take. I mean, you wonder what's of all them for the one that we don't get the water down there for just say okay, we just go now. We actually need for commander street they go now, but we trade the water again, water very expensive. So to me, not it make a bit sense actually that we need. So, but all we do again, like we say, no, all land for being a law-abiding citizen, like we say, no land for support one another, just like what they do. And now pray God in the final analysis, not get rid of this menace so go return to, you know, normalcy. So
yeah.
Adam?
Okay, Madam Isata, please, you get anything for add today?
Yes, Madam Farima. Thank you, Mama. I want to respond first. Quick one to Mali. We brother, we me call. We cannot be able to respond to him.
Yeah.
Malik, if you hear me, I think I agree with you 100% based on what you just said. But let me say this. Currently, the West has more people infected than Africa. Therefore, test of any vaccine should start in the West and not in Africa. So for the folks out there who are saying they should come to Africa, we are not pigs. Not to they can't test, yeah? That is one. Then number two, Madam Farima, you talk of the business side where they do, and most people they live from hand to mouth on a daily basis on this business. Madam Farima, I agree with you 100% as well. But at a time like this, where this kind bad sick they spread like Australian or Australian fire, we get for listening to waiting the alleged and they tell we. We get for listening to waiting the alleged and they tell we, and we all for team up for make sure say we contain them. As much as Papa God don't show me not just one person where Papa God show, and I still they pray and fast about it. So till God give me again the direction where Papa God will touch the big alleged the way they before, give me the opportunity for go, and God make everything count to waiting he say, because in a God not to man. Because he not to man, he would not go ever lie. So because of Nande, till Nande happen, make we all be responsible citizens. Make we all gather ourselves together so that we go able for all this thing. That's by the special grace of God. The same way we don't do so, we go there, we not go pass. Rather, we go come out with thing where the whole world go say, this small country na the map. 90s. Now so now then they me go say. And then my brother we talk of the 5 gallon there. I want for just make something clear, but I'm Fatima, I go test you for no say the side where are they near. It's in I can call the people where they and say near una embassy. And see when I work out they go work and come, but na near una embassy. The 5 gallon water, Madam Fatima, me where they talk to you, so they buy the water inside the 5 gallon, 3,000. Not to the gallon or the water, 5 gallon water. If I not get my hose and need water, I buy 3,000 for 5 gallon water. And then the ordinary 5 gallon where you need, where you go buy standard streets, also now 10,000. I think my brother been they say 5,000 for the rubber. It don't go up on 10,000 euros for one. So basically now then they no more be just want for make clear so the people out there.
Thank you. To me, Salone people, then these are trying times. And we they try for put suggestion into the government. We don't see what they do, and we see the president come out. And me, I applaud them for that, because that's a rapid response to desperate times. They come out, show leadership. They talk to the people. They encourage we. They tell we thank you for what they do, and he say we will work on this small issue. Them. We all know people that they talk now say this lockdown. Therefore, we don't give people then time, because there are certain times. I think this is a trial that they try right now, because I think if you go at the Ministry of Information page, they talk of that and they say it's like they're trying to find out what to do, because they know why it's spread. So if you slow down, because I get a video where if you see Abacha Street or if you see the market area, we all then at Salone, we know how they clutter together. And for contender sick, the crowd, they spread them. Inside America, where they Louisiana right now, they don't begin take the lead after New York, because Louisiana then decide for make Mardi Gras. They make Mardi Gras, then they make St. Patrick's Day parade. Right now they're almost after New York. Now then they lead. I think they don't overtake New York right now, if I don't lie as they speak, because this morning they say Louisiana that the next states then they don't take, just get that close people that they die in New York and they come down Louisiana, because the crowd control. Because people then decide for play and go out there and not take this thing serious. Now Bokupa then sick Leone hospital, because they make something at the tongue where they call Mardi Gras. And some them people and the Surgeon General of America say this is worse than Pearl Harbor. That's where then Japanese become bomb America. Yes. He said it worse than and this week now America they expect for be the worst week because the sick then just they come. People then sick critically. So that crowd who gets at them marketplace, it can slow the spread down small. So maybe then they try to figure out now this is not the time. I know they speak for them, but maybe this is not the time. I hope say this is not the time where they take for figure out how for navigate through this problem, how for go through this problem, na trial and error. With the scene and then say na trial and error. The policeman then we know say then they're not they behave right, they're not professional. And then they will not talk on time after time again. And this is why I'm glad it today where another website where they call themselves the something of truth bar where they do fact check and all that kind of thing and they say yes, then people and then soldier man they what we see so and they want to misbehave so they don't immediately relieve them of duty and then they go get for fine them or do whatever, punish them later on. And we hope so the government will come back and do follow up for tell we what happened to them people in there because that is one of the calls I did yesterday in my video. Oh, I will see later on towards the end of the line. I think they don't put even the stuff out there. And I know they say I'm better, but it tell una, let just keep her up there for a little bit. Let una say they don't relieve. Then soldier man, especially when beats that man in the streets. Christmas then na free tongue boku. People then they were homeless boku. Then na free tongue. Then lidon na free tongue. Christmas no say coronavirus. They work on a treat anytime. They not use the aid, the one they way then give gun na treat, the one they way then give power where they wear uniform na treat, they not use the aid, they not get common sense. For no say, hey, this might not look like a they what you na they beat them for. Because they not get broke okonuna waf self get owner. You know good. No take the call at them, no take the call at them, no we don't the call at them. These are the last set of call we they call because Madam I said a free tongue time they deal with. No take the call at them, please. I mean, I come for hope today. I come for give we hope today.
Good morning.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Yeah, Mina Abdul Karim Samoa, a former councillor na Freetown, Sierra Leone.
Yes, Mr. Samoa, go ahead. A guide person for giving some.
Yeah, the contribution I want for make now with regards this disease we don't can our country.
Yes, sir.
One of the main method we have to say the government for use now the method will be used for fight the Ebola.
Okay.
When I've been the bottom top approach by engaging the local councils them, chiefs them, and councillors them for make them put on deck because then they directly know the communities and then know how the communities then they operate. If the government include them by the fight, I believe say we will succeed within a short period of time for eradicate this coronavirus out of Sierra Leone.
Okay.
And after that day, with regards to security, them I believe say like how Mr. Kutubu been the talk we get the method where them go use, where them for actually tell with security them for stop for the treats with citizens them the way they treat them. So there are many laws the way they go put and ways they how they go use their law and they person do bad. Let them arrest them and then put them in jail or give them a fine where they go pay. Instead of then they take tick, they use all kind of things that were not proper for use by mortal man, beat them merciless like how they beat them so. And all it bad for Sierra Leone, but it will send a bad signal as well to people that want for go to Salone, for go do business or do anything they go afraid for going to that kind of country. So if you not give me the opportunity, I mean just contribution and that one for me.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Samoa. Thank you very much. Because we can't forget every hand on deck. Every hand on deck. The people, the way they direct to the people, them get forgive every hand. Thank you so much for that contribution. We just show the captain, the captain where they in charge of then soldier man they way beats, you know, when then soldier man they way beats and bring it lower down, please. They don't tell we say group captain JAS Bondo, Director of Public Relationship, Ministry of Defense, has confirmed that the soldiers who were filmed flogging a man believed to be mentally ill has been arrested and will be dealt with accordingly. That is bravo that they are listening. I'm telling you, I say, on voice go far today, trust me when I say that. The president Yeri will message them, whether not personal or through WhatsApp video, where they tell them, say, people, then they do this, and they don't react. They don't call the big one them, and the big one, and they react. And right now, they don't suspend that guy, and they will be dealt with accordingly. Now, that's Salone we want breed. Now, that's Salone we want get. So, we'll take the next caller, please. Good evening, caller. What's your name? Who should I call from? Hello, caller. Good evening. What's your name, please? Who should I call from?
Hello.
Yes, good evening. Go ahead, please. What's your name? Who should I call from?
Good evening. Mina Edward Mahadi, call from Philadelphia.
Yes, Mr. Mara, go ahead, my brother. What you get for
it? So I want to say thanks to Una at the studio for Una continuous effort for bringing live coverage of issues that when they go on back home. You know, and at this time we want to tell the people and say we have to stay with them and for take courage, we say flyer so it happened to we and by God power we all will get through this. But I want to say this. A country like Salone, we for them pass that basic light and water. If for them pass that now, or like the situation then now we just get for talk, for let we come to. Now, waiting a Guma enroll in this. If they understand, say, lockdown and stuff like that, they happen, we're gonna Salone a country where no proper planning all day. Who's also where you go build na Yaso, na America or whatever, we not get water. Who's us? That's not one basic thing. Like people always say then a house or country planning and stuff like that. Put on as a law in parliament. You build yours, forget water. All us, every single us. There's no need for letting people they go get water in the street. Are there some don't get the letter? Are there some don't left school? This and that. Okay, like this don't happen. So how about Guma spread in wings out? Get boku of the tankers them. Go in that area. They give people in water free. I mean, there's some first responders. You know what I mean? We get for take care of the situation as they happen. You know what I mean? That's what we expect from them. Instead of, people then go out. Okay, well, nobody not get right for go over government in word. We after God and government, okay? But it's essential. But I don't want people like for use that for go out in the streets. We know how people are lawless at times. But again, that's not giving Soja Mande no right. I mean, don't say this long before. The fact that Marabio is in power, not mean saying that Soja Mande then a power.
Yeah.
Soja Man for left politics. All Soja Man for fight for be a general. I mean, philosophy that day. Una pull on politics. Why you want for come politics resign from the army? Like how Marabio do. You know what I mean? When Marabio then a power, not to Soja Man then a power. When Soja Man come out, like develop place like that, like this one, that for help people them, that for talk to them. Hey, in fact, not gun. You know, they see nobody with gun or stick. It's unthinkable. That's a barbarian way of doing things. You know what I mean? But like, I did tell people them, we are not use the advantage of the situation. But again, the apparatus them, where necessary for like this, everybody feel like Guma. I want to put them behind them. They need for go pull out them, vehicle them, spray water. People now for they buy water by gallon. Look like what they did at the studio. They say it's unthinkable. I don't hold the line too much, but thank you very much,
Mr. Mara. Thank you very much. Thank you. To the next caller, please. Good evening, caller. What's your name? Who's the call from? Hello. Hello. Good evening. Yes, go ahead, please.
Yes, good evening. This is Bendu from Kansas City.
Yes, go ahead, Miss Bendu. Go ahead, ma'am.
Yes. I dey tell una thank you. I dey tell everybody in that panel thank you. Professor Kutubu, Miss Aisata, I dey tell you plenty thank you. We tell una thank you. Una we dey na the ground where they try for do anything because if we send small things, but una we dey where they do the little way una able for reach out to the masses. We tell una plenty thank you. But waiting all me want for talk. 1 or 2 people they don't touch on that. Waiting me want for big at the appeal. Now we brother and sister them with it on social media. At the beg we all in the name of God. No, we all embrace each other. No, we be we own brother and sister in keeper. No, we pull party politics out of this. No, we talk if we not get nothing we want for talk this particular moment in time. No, we encourage with people them. No, we talk something positive. No, we talk something we go uplift we all. No, we left the APC, the SLPP, the PGNGC, the PPP, whatever P way it be. No, we all embrace each other. We all need each other. This not the same where we all for come together. No, we set this set. After that, when party time come, no, we take her and run. But for now, no, we all come together. No, we stand as one. No, we protect the country. No, we protect the people them. Now that na me on plead what I get for this evening. I beg with people them where they on social media. No, we pull party, come on inside this. No, we come together. No, we console each other. No, we look out for each other. What thing don't happen? This Salone will all be get as one. I mean, we all just crumble just because of them party here. If we the people are not there, the party go there. No, we all embrace each other. I pray to now all. I pray to God. No, we all embrace each other. We all need each other.
Thank you so much, Madam Bendu. Now take the other 2 callers then at the line. Then we try for wrap up and Madam Bendu get for go. Not to Madam Bendu. Sorry, I tire myself. Madam Aisata get for go. This now Sierra Leonean way take upon himself and with divine inspiration and go out there sensitizing with people them with your money and insist that and lily money when gets na corner. Remember, this at the time where you for keep what you get because the uncertainty, the world is so uncertain right now. We're so full of fear. The economies of the giants are falling apart, and it taking you only way get for try for help. Usai governments not able to do the gap where governments left. This is a young woman with a bunch of other young women. Them where they go around, they sensitize people. They take for their money, make masks go around. They teach people they how for what you earn. They do Usai governments not able. This is a true patriot. This is a true Sierra Leonean. Now the sister this today where we get with their own money, with their own tea, and they use. Now then we get today now. These are young, beautiful women. This is hope for Sierra Leone. These are the kind of people, this is not the mentality what we they try for do for be creative. In times of situation, there's rebirth of new ideas, new things, new revelation, they come through. And if you follow that voice, if you follow that things, the greatness can come. And this is one of the beautiful things we sister that they do. But right now they shut down with lockdown. After the lockdown, they continue, they get mask them and then with their own money. And you know, if una feel now una heart, una want for help them, una can come aboard and help them, send something, it go, you know, left a number there to we you know, una go get in touch with them and waiting a call. So we'll take the call at them, then we wrap up. Madam, I said to go get time for go rest. Good evening, caller, waiting on your name and who say the call from, please.
Yes, my name is Arun Zubairu, Madam Fadima, thank you.
Yes, my brother Arun, how are you? Another voice na social media, Mr. Arun. Go ahead, sir. What do you get for ad?
And thank you so much, Miss Aisatu, for all your contribution to the country. We're proud of you and we will continue to support you. And to me, able brother, uncle, the professor himself, thank you for everything. You're a mentor to we all and we're proud of you, sir. But the couple of things then, right? We still get for raise a question. Obviously, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm a partisan person, meaning I did for NGC and I fight for NGC. But at the same time, let me begin to think about this, right? We want to know, as me and a medical person, I want to know the reason why they locked down for 3 days. That's not one. The second thing is, when they go do the testing for the coronavirus, Again, we know say it did it. But for the fact that a new facility they want me to work, it takes 72 to 4 days before the result come. With Sierra Leone, it only take 1 day. I want to ask, who side and pull them test and they? And the reason why I ask, some of the media outlet them, they try for go na them hospital then they where them they did the test. They refuse to accept us. Number 3, how somebody don't go through the 14 days and all of a sudden now this person gets corona. We want to know the efficacy of them particular test there. So this is not the question they ask. Again, we're not Sierra Leonean, and when we oppose the government, not that because we don't elect them more, but we want to know answer that. Again, within the West, we don't learn small. We not affect them because we don't affect them for just reason. But we want to ask them question and we need answer for them. But also, Miss Isa too, I know so you don't do much. I don't know if not the biblical sense you go by, say God don't actually choose you for make a difference. I don't know that. But the other thing is, Madam Fadima, I don't know you access to the government if you're not part of the SLPP. I don't know if you are, but I want to know more if you are part of them. Because you always see that you go send a message to them,
No. Waiting at the team, la answer than the quick. Waiting at the team, I get people there where the SLPP was sabi. Will give me access to the number them. So anything what they do, we send another them phone there. And so we don't get some of the way we don't come on we show what we don't interview. So I get them personal number. So anything what we do or whatever another team we send on to them. They send and direct to them and then they acknowledge them, say then get them and then they use them. But I have never,
I'm not accusing you of
saying this, I'm saying this one time, I not ever endorse no party, I not ever there for no party, I not ever vote na Salone. But this now after 2018 election, during 2018 election, now bring we all kind of the media follow bring awareness to the people. I am for anything that will better develop Salone, anything where they call Salone, I not be party. But if 2 days some side at the talker, if bad days some side at the talker, that's all. I don't have no personal connection. Madabio no sabi me, I no sabi Madabio. None of them don't sabi me personally. It's just WhatsApp message group and WhatsApp message what they send to them for let them see them. That's all. Just
okay. So the other thing I want to talk about, I know every time they come up just now. Me own young sister, Miss Isa too. It tend for say sometimes we Sierra Leone citizens they deserve waiting and they get because the public flogging, trashing them. I want to make Miss Isa too know say we all na Sierra Leonean in own level where we in a IMAT. Majority of the people they're not doing at that IMAT level there. I will not say not they use the word IMAT just to say being American embassy and IMAT now they one of the all the upper echelons them now they didn't tap. So I want to make Miss Isa to know. So the people where they don't not get the same education as you. They not get the same physical or money for support them people them and then picking them. So when we publicly punish them because sometimes they violate the law, we whether at the West, we question why is it that we punish people them when they're in a certain standard? So, Miss Isa, I beg you, look this not from you, IMAT perspective, but from the layman and service choir. Okay, and I think
I want to come inside quick one before my brother go. Sorry
okay, Mr. Can you hold on the line now? Hang up. You want to respond, please? Yeah, hang up, Mr. No, don't hang up, Mr. I won't stay on the line. He say he want to respond to you.
Sure.
Yeah. I want to come in quick one, my brother. Thank you so much for your time. You talk of, I not just want to call the name. Yes, are they back of the embassy? Are they IMAT? That is so true. But this, what to make us jump in quick one. So because the side where you call, now they are grew up, 13 Savage Square. 13 Savage Square. So you can imagine from that side to Canteen Street, all inside, and then a day I get for going to next compound because the side where me step mommy me the water no me dey. So I get for going to the next compound for go fetch water. Hello.
Yeah, they
Yeah, I
hear
didn't
you.
hear you. I didn't hear you. Go ahead.
Yes, I therefore go to the next compound for go fetch water. So that one, yes, I dey up IMAX, but I also know waiting and they go through down yonder. Then the other thing where I want to make clear, I know say as support, because me na one person we not go say that, because I want to emphasize on we Salone the young team force. I want to make clear one say one thing when me from my own experience don't know say and go talk am any side say Salone soldier. I think I don't know whatever it is, but this thing of beating or making, like say, they are always there on the rule or waiting. I think it ain't in DNA. So that for say something, say I'm not in support of that. I'm not a support that at all. I be just want for clarify those things before me because I land.
Okay,
So
I know they say, but
I don't ever say I support them. No. And then going to the water business, me go up na Savage Square. From Savage Square, I push back na Mountain Court, Fuller Street. I get for the come up Fuller Street, 5 o'clock morning for can sit top street for get water because I get for go school all the way na Ferry Junction. Yeah. I just want to make that clear.
Status can change in a person in life. And so sometimes we get a tendency for forget that. But your open statement was like some Salone people in Ganga, yes. They're not they listen. These are the word where they go. No. Salone man, they're not civilized. So they need that corporal punishment for the action.
No.
But let's talk about the politics.
I don't even say me Salone people. I'll bring myself come inside because myself na Salone person. But I not support the idea. Please, my brother.
Good. But your open statement was that. I hope you know that. But the one thing I would say for the last time, we all have politics, and sometimes we need to use politics in certain issues. Then, because any party come, then they use their own platform on how then they address the issues at time. So SLPP get the way they address things. Them. We as NGC, we do have we own. If now we've been in our power, we not probably take the same actions. Them. We're not probably saying now 1 year now with the state of the emergency in our country. So again, partisan it determine the government in decision making. So sometimes partisan is not a bad thing. I know making the talk and say we all get for B1 where we know say the president. And not put all the contingent plan in them for there. If the real outbreak happen in our country today, believe me, go decimate the country, and we know that. But we tend not to pay attention to that and and we know not take this issue as a game, as a small thing. Believe me, this can mess up the country for lifetime. So
I agree with you. But the only thing we maybe say, and I want to still emphasize on this, a time like this, I think say we all for come together. Not just that's me. They say, I mean, Una into politics much more. So Una gets much more idea. I'm sure. You know, when it comes to politics, but I just feel say, and I just believe within my heart say, this time around in a situation like this, all hands should be on deck. For push Mama Salone,
but all that's meaning we follow the government rules. We make sure the government.
Yeah, I mean, you don't actually now you don't state the case. You know, I mean, we'll get one more call and then we'll get for wrap up. Thank you so much for your contribution.
No problem. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye.
Yes.
Thank you.
Any more call on the line, please? Because we try for a wrap up. Right. Madam Fadima Itane could not get any more callers. So we get to wrap up now. You are the honor for the wrap up. Any more caller on the line? Or else one give Ms. Isata the opportunity for giving closing remarks as we bring this session to a close. So to you, ma'am.
Thank you very much, Professor. Thank you so much. Madam Fatima.
Yes, darling.
I want to tell Una boku thank you for this wonderful opportunity where Una give me. And at Zainab, wherever you there, I say kudos to you, I salute you. Thank you so much. Miss Salone people, if we were they read, they go through history, we gonna say the Spanish flu, that is the 1918, where push up to 1920, be make boku people and die because the time where people and catch up saying for the wear facial mask, it late. If people let me don't know quick and let me don't listen to waiting, you big alleged them tell them for put on them facial mask. I think say beaucoup people not for die, like where they die. So let me know say we talk of 25 to over 40 million people will die. Then send and they waiting do because they not agree for put on this thing. Then put her on late. So do ya as we they go out, we they give una put on a facial mask them, wash them on a daily basis, iron them and put them back there where they gonna treat. So not for just for COVID-19, then small sickness them, especially me mama and mother or sister they waiting at market. Now they put on this small sick where the eye know they see pass and put her under that thing where the one the way Sabi book call that English machine. If I call in name, no problem. So do ya una put her on. Yeah, now then they me go take left una with una they put on una mask. Then wherever we day, una let we put on together. This na special time. This na time where Salone need we all. Wherever you there, una put on together. Let we left party A, party B, party C. Let we all work for Mama Salone in better one. And so we soldiers them, the police them. Hey, una for look after we. Una for look after we. And also some other countries when they say soldier at this time, now the front line na they una day for help the people not so for the bad beat people like say una they look for slave them. Yeah, una take it easy. Papa government, do ya sir? We they talk to you, Papa. Make we tell with brothers and sisters the way they and say, same like this, then for come down to the people and hold them and talk to them. Find out for begin beat them. Thank you so much once more for this opportunity. I'm so grateful. Thank you very much, Professor. Thank you very, very much. And Madam Fatima, God bless you, ma. Thank you.
God bless you too, my sister. But one more, if you want for our people, then go get in touch with you. And give them one more time. Outside then go get you. Outside then go reach you. Then you phone number.
Yes, the shop locates now 5 Main Motor Road with VOS. 5 Main Motor Road with VOS. Remember when I come on, I tell you say water all at the sale. Yeah. Water na life at the sell water. And 5 Main Motor Road with VOS. I also do distribute the facial masks and they with me sisters them as well and me picking them. 5 Main Motor Road, and you can reach me on WhatsApp +232 78 644 945 +232 78 644 945.
Okay. Thank you so much, madam. Thank you very much. God bless you, my sister. And will they pass the message on for you? Will they pass the message? We'll push the message on, and we'll try for make the voice. We'll push the message.
God bless us all, and God bless Mama Salone. Yes. Thank you.
The people them, I want to tell you, and I want to show on this because we sit on a VOS, we they talk, we they make noise, but we group them all day. We get them WhatsApp group. Boku people then group then they. So in December we've been planned for go, they make a thing say let we go give to them Christmas them no gonna Christian because the government be they renovate Christian. And but we not come, people they not put the money on time and whatever. So because God been getting reason why and when the people they need it the most. And the money they wouldn't get among we all we put so man they want give but they not able give. But God bless we all because we all na family in the group. And we get a $650. But the $650 we will get this picture they will they show us so now the things they wouldn't go give then days there before the lockdown. And it is a beautiful thing for give back. It is a beautiful thing for give for everyone them way less fortunate past we because we all not go be one side like Mr. Aoun say. We all not go be one side. We all belong to little groups them. But together in times of trials and trouble, we all go pull together and we'll pull together. It is easier for them to get over them because why we are all one, we are all together. Then they look out for encompassing, then they look out for encompassing. So this na VOS WhatsApp group. Now then come into this and $650. They donated a whole bunch of bags and yabas and other things them to the people them. Now Kisi Cresiad, I think that was that the location that they will be saying. I don't remember again. I think that Cresiad project will be there and do. But to all the one they will give, let God bless. To the one they will get the intention of forgive, but they not get and let God provide for me. Because one term, so then and then next term, now you go able give me no able give. So our left now with today we don't come to the end. And Professor, I want to let you give last word to the people because they go through trial times, they go through our time. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, thank you. We also want to thank the guest for we sit down this late and also the sacrifice where they make your contribution where they make to us, try for lift, Salone for Musa Ide this. And I believe say they do it without not necessarily they ask which is Salone go do in turn. This same call the trouble we can be make 1961 and let God bless and family for that. And again also viewers, we said now your contribution, this will they make, put out the information, bringing people there, when they sit down there, when they go through the issues there, even though most time they chastise with and they put in the political party, then even when we not all sit down and discuss with them, say we belong to this party, but this is all part of the discussions, this is all part of it. This is a part of the democracy, this is a part of the free speech. We all, we get different opinions, and beyond the how we face, they're all different. Because at the end of the day, now Salone dying actually matter to we, and now with the time for pursue. So everybody we come today, we contribute now. We must assure and say we welcome what you do, we like what you do, we appreciate what you do, and you are all part of the VOS family. Then we continue for. Next Sunday, they get one of the major professors, the Latin Professor Sheikh Kama by God power, we'll call the protocol, we'll get another Sunday. Instead, we'll tell you about the contributions that we have to make to us, education. Because we need a very informed society and enlightened society that they help get the country go before. If we get for ensure an egalitarian and just society where everybody get your own contribution where they make towards the nation building, we first get an educated and enlightened society. So people are doing that in the only two ways. So by God power, once we work out the protocol, we'll put out the flash ourselves. So again, I want to thank the chief host and Farima for working with her. And then we colleagues in our viewers, including with station manager, we knew GM, and it was so until then, you guys will get a very, very pleasant good night.
Okay, we don't come back like I can usually say, go beyond beautiful, go beyond you. If the sun shine, the shine permitted, they're not jealous me. Because tomorrow the cloud go cover me, the sun go by. You go do something for somebody. Go give hope. Because right now we're preaching the word of hope and we see with sister. All I can say to you, Madam Aissata, God bless you. May God richly reward you for obeying to the call. May God bless you. That's all I can say. I can't say no more. Only God will bless you. And we appreciate you. If anybody want support them, ask for donation, but if you not feel say a good thing they do, because you know say that market get for come na Abata streets, people then go, they just imagine almost mask go make for go give to them people. So if anybody wants supporting cause, because that is where the danger is past all thing as Salone, that crowd, that market. But God bless you, my sister. So, if anybody, waiting and call the government, we don't commend them for waiting that they do. Yes, people then can say, oh, not tell them a good job, but yes, not a job then they do. Because if you self they do your job, you want for let somebody say, oh, pat you on the back, you're doing a good job. So then they do good job, then they try. They're not perfect, but then they do waiting they call the policeman them, and I don't see where they don't tell, we say they don't take swift action. That will deter and discourage the other one for do that, and they don't say a serious business this, they cannot go around doing that to people. So then na other thing. Then another thing I want for show on my video. I want left on with me video because like I talk, those we are covered with blankets of fear. We day out there, but we have nothing else to do but stand and wait till the storm pass. And God is in control. We cannot do nothing. We cannot do anything. So all we get for do follow the instruction of the one that we're there in charge. do what you get for do. And I want for make una know say the people there when a first responder, the doctors, the nurses, the lawyers, the police, the one that when they out there for keep order and peace and for take care of the sick patient there, then get family too. So when I broke the law, what they call the law it affect them because if they themselves sick, they care and go na the host, like how we sister say na mondo, it go care and go there, all man go eat spanam, and trouble go come. So now all that the law we get, let's be mindful, say this thing is on a serious business. Look, all take and serious till next week. I go let you meet me last word where I make yesterday, and I just want for encouraging us, stay encouraged, and may God preserve and protect we all. In Jesus' mighty name, I pray and I say thank you to all. Good night, and I love you all. And remember, Fedima is out. God is love. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. It's Fedima coming to you from a little corner of the world, and I just want to say, I tell God thank you. It's a beautiful day. In every day before we wake, we say, Papa God, we tell you thank you. Another chance for make things right. Another chance for give you for do again, for live again. Because we don't have no power of our own, but by God power, we make them day by day. These are troubling times. These are trial times. These are times of uncertainty. We don't know what in tomorrow hold. We don't know what in the next second hold. We don't know. In this period of 2020, from December to now April, we don't go so. December, January, February, March, April. We don't see all these months, the scare, where a little tiny virus, a little tiny, don't turn pandemic in the whole world. We don't see before we die the world crumble. We don't see the one that we call themselves superpower because they get money. We don't see then the struggle. The economy right now, it is struggle for make we keep afloat. We don't know what's in the happen. America right now with midday. It don't turn number one by this coronavirus. People and they die like waiting, especially in them big city them. People then they die, let alone Sierra Leone, where we then we lay corner with a struggle day by day. But I want to encourage we, because God said, "Do not be afraid, for I am with you." But you go say, Fadima, how you go talk that way? People then they feel that way. Yes, He is with us. What He we go do? We're not able to do nothing but left everything and surrender. Say, Papa God, I don't do my own part. What in are you part? Papa government don't tell you. Papa government don't tell you, say, now for the wash you on. You wash you on with soap and water. Wash you on. Left for them gather. Una not gather. Una push 6 feet away. 8 feet away. 10 feet away. Not to map near me where they talk. Because where you call for where they talk. We not say pit skin they come on our mouth because I don't talk so just now. I don't see 2-3 spark pit we don't come on. So if you been there near me now, that pit they go by you. If I get corona, they go pass and by you. Yes, some people like me, I go get corona, I know they show no symptom because what you do, I healthy, my immune system they work fine. But if I can't talk before you now, or I can't shake you on, or I can't rub by you can't get coronavirus. Sometimes your immune system, that's what the man they where they fat inside your body, they're not able to fat better because you what you do, you don't get sick, or you get high blood pressure, or you get diabetes, or you get heart problem, you some cell and you don't even know say you get a problem then. You go to say now this are they feel no more, now this are they feel no more. Because that means say your immune system not full, then are in full capacity. Now I make Papa government don't do this. And I want to tell them thank you for that day. Because what you do, not for party right now. This is not for the green, white, and blue. This is about Sierra Leone. It is about this color here. It is about this flag. For Lewe people then, because if we not contain this sick, it will spread. We don't watch the world them. The healthcare system, America been failed, say they get everything intact. We see the world, the thing, they crumble before their eyes. Epidemic. Now they kind of the pandemic. Now they kind of they make people and they think, okay, what will they do next? How they do? Change for come. Papa government una they listen. Change they come. What you go do for make better? What you go do for build a better system? What you go do for medical? We all know that they say right now, we healthcare system no they team up tranga. We all know that they not to dan do can talk right now because this Papa government where they now they're not going for make magic for fix them. But waiting and they tell they say let we wash let we keep a social distance, let we keep with social distancing, let we not gather, una follow the law, Una dey inside una house for 2-3 days, they lock una down. Some man go say, hey, I no get this, I no get that, I no get that. Yes, una not afraid. God day. Because na dan dey hold on dey and God day. Person go most day, we go all over the fence. Marie, you don't eat, you know, you don't get this. Pass Antiki, you don't make so. Omologa, you don't get this. People go must give because we are people of give, we are giving people. They want the way God bless, we don't get people in our way they call now overseas them, now diaspora the most nonsense, small thing, oh na go manage you. Now can share that to na neighbor self, nothing no wrong with that. You can share the one all day na the one yard, nothing no wrong with that. You know, with the help we self, we trouble come. Because no no say we get Bokutin, we make we together than Bokutin we shape we apart. We na Sierra Leonean force. We are citizens of Sierra Leone. Papa government, you say, if I talk to you back, and also when I don't put the law for coffee order, we get them picking them. With them man there, young man and woman there, where they don't get side for sleep, where them poor. If we are able, we are safe, we are dig, we are be don't keep, we are try for help people them, let them not suffer too much. They don't go through Ebola, the trauma still there. Anything now, some people they come back up. That post-traumatic stress in the other way, something will happen. Something they trigger, right? They come back up, they begin afraid. And when you begin get too much stress, when you begin get too much waiting they call, guess waiting that happen. Then soldier man, the way they inside your body, where they call immune system, and they break, you know, they work good. And when you not work good, sickness come, now they make you sick. So stress, will not forget that stress day. Because something they will not get nothing will get for do. All you get for do, you do what in government say, they wash you hand with soap, not go make gather, they say you all stay and tell you for commot. Una follow the order. Then Tranga yes one them, if una gonna treat, the law go all una. We in a country of law, we they go with law, we they abide with law, we for make the law. And Papa government, I they talk to you, I want to let you tell with people then say the one the way they enforce the law. We don't see video there of other country where then they do them come in there out enough for do them. Then they beat them out enough for do them because they go on the street. No, you know they beat them. You they hold them, you carry them go, you go punish them, you find them, you put them inside. With people then Tranga yes one and one una no say, then doctor, then nurse, they one day where they ride the ambulance, then policeman, then one day where they not treat, then safe get family in a house. So we not go say we not the reward. Because when you want go die, not so you want to go die, or if you want to kill yourself, you okay. But because not so you want to die, where you go do what you're not supposed to do, so then therefore adjust you for let you a reward, for tight you small bit, for let you a so the law go hold you, the court go hold you, then go fine you, then put you in a jail, if not prison, then put you there for let you suffer, let you know say what you they do and all right, because you cannot put the life of all man. If you want to die, you die. But right now, not so you want to go die, you want to care other people then go. We can't afford that right now. So dear my brother, my sister, them me picking them. Me grandpa, me granny them, una low we all pass them message here, una low follow the law, low follow waiting the government say, low we waiting and call. Papa government, I they beg you back, I will tell them soldier man them policeman they where they not get for enforce the law. We don't see them video like I say, whether they beat people. No, we not get for beat people. We not get for abuse them power. If they abuse their power, any video come, would they expect Papa government for do something to them people and they let them lost their job, let them go in prison, let them find them so they go able for discourage them from do that. But I want to get kudos to the Ministry of Information. Then they do a wonderful job. Right now, Salone 4 corona case 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It don't come. They don't put on there. They get a website. Then they give you information. Will they see this brief? The Ministry of Health together with the Information Minister. Then they put out the information. Then they do briefing. Now this we want to see. We want to see government. They talk to the people. Them. We want to see the government. They inform the people. Them. We want to see. Then parliamentarian are also una then una area them. Usa una people them input open trust pa una. Not to free to una for sidomo. Una for go na the upline them. Una for go na una village them, una for gonna the tongue them, outside the people them, the entrust power, then give unto una say, una good for represent the law, una go help the law, una all go together. Because when you did it, they're not go afraid too much. But if you sit on a free tongue, they go say, oh, you don't sit on a free tongue. Right now, everything locked down, the world shut down, nobody know they go. But we see America, we see England, they go pull them people there, we don't fashion outside. Salone no get that money though. So if anything do we na the world they die. So I want to get down there now on aid. So the one day where they run the government, so the one day we get for come back for run the government, so we get for work. We get for work on fixing with healthcare because we healthcare broken. We all know that. But right now, we know say government not get magic for fixing. So me they tell una, at the counter una just for say it is well. This show say we for be humble. They want the way they make say I better pass you, I get past you, I land past you. This not the time we all don't be one no. Everybody they fear. Some people they don't lost all waiting, they don't work for their life. Money don't wipe out. Markets don't go down, everything. Some people now paycheck they now they don't let some people lay off na their job. They don't say let them go sit down for work no day. Money no they come in. So the world right now everybody is at his knees. And we they put false hope, false security for things. And yes, things important. If I forget good thing, no. If I forget good thing. But to God, when things like this come, you think not able, when they come, you education not able, so you money not able better. Pastor God in term reach all thing done. This the best scientists then at the world now that they struggle. They go know for next time, but this one also they not able know it. Pastor the term reach it fade out. And that day we no want follow go die. Now I make governments they do what you do so. So na Fadima and the canton I love now all go beyond beautiful this attempt for go know your family. Go find out what you not been do. Then mommy they wanna tell una picking but una history, una past, una tell story them, una them picking them, una try for be creative. You know, say job not in a salon, una try for be creative, una try for these times breed brilliant people. This time bring that's what they call serendipity. By accident, people can become millionaire by this. You can create something, you can do something. The mind is quiet, the time is just peace and calm. Una not worry about stress because that's what Jama what they call immune system. If you're not strong, you're not going to fetch the sick where they come. Me, I they tell una back, then they talk about bitter cola, they cure. I know they say me not a medical doctor, but I get sense. Myself get sense small bit. You know, I get sense small bit. I know say bitter cola, where the wet man go put on a lab, he cut her. They don't tell we say it get medicinal purpose. Then that means say na medicine. With people let me wise before. I get me bag bitter cola naya, and they chama every day. Then thing and they help for build your immune system. Bitter cola they help for the isia. Bitter cola na free tongue I just come out. What pull them can what come. You see the bitter cola big one them. And this are the day every day at the charm one. Every day at the charm one. That's what they do. So I just try for tell una go back to native medicine them. Then mommy then try they where tick make this they make. So if you they take them every day, I know they say it not gonna make you get corona, but I just they say no more. It build the immune system. I just they say no more bitter cola good for the lungs. So then cough, then that bolo where they go see inside lungs where they go make for you know able breathe for give them then they where you champ bitter cola it can clear they help for clear your lungs and help boku that thing that they bitter cola they do. So now then they are with today and I also get me root them. I always they keep me root them. Me in African pick I don't all 57 years, but I not get no sick. I can't 57 years, I'm not 57 yet. June they make me 57. You see me root? This na meme leaf. This na roots. I get all kind of roots inside my house because what you do with the drink for let them so jama the inside our body for let with the help them for let them tranga. So where something we not for the inside our body we so jama the what they call immune system they fight. So now Fadima I can't now. And I say, I love you all. I love you. And remember, God is love. And I not come with party. I come with this color, the land that we love. The struggle continues. But I want you to hope, say, because of your faith, activate your faith, say, God day. This too shall pass. If you worry, what they do for you? You know, get nothing what they do for you. Worry, they do nothing for you. Pass make you broke down. Pass make your body broke down. Pass begin give you hypertension. You at the court. You know able to sleep. You begin get other sick there. Now so stress. Now the number one cause of illness. Then that stress then they go cause that bolo inside you. Mucus. Where they go make you begin feel waiting and call safe. You begin sick, your body begin sick because you know they function the way for function. So let not stress, let not worry, let just do what in the government say, una stay home, I wish una luck, and I say all I can say is I left una go down. So till next day I will come back. This is Fadima, and I love you all and remember God is love. Just be you and enjoy the moment and not say right now in life they happen. Tomorrow not guarantee enjoy today. You deal with your family them. Una get out, una tell story, una laugh and play, una love on each other. Una go create good things, big things, mighty things, so then they will go get the person where they cure this sick self. Una go sit down. So I love you all. Fedima, God is love. Bye. Kiss.